Baby, it's still cold outside. We got a little snow on the ground still. We got the Caucasus running. We got Texas standing up to Joe Biden. We even got a whiskey we're going to try tonight because it's so cold outside. Yo! But first, let's start with Marty tonight. How are you doing, Marty?
Hey.
Man, I'm doing great. I'm just
Boy, that
sick.
looks so different than me looking at it. Anyway.
I'm sick of this daggum freezing weather. It's got me working overtime and throwing out pipes.
For the
and all
man
kind of stuff.
north of Richmond, working overtime.
Yeah, but the man
Cold
in
outside.
east
I'm
of
in a
Memphis.
singing mood tonight. I may sing to y'all the headlines today. There's Gary. Hey, Gary.
Hey guys.
Gary, I heard that you had some frozen pipes.
No, I didn't have frozen pipes.
Oh, you didn't have frozen pipe.
We were running water through our pipes, but we forgot to pull out the stopper in one of them.
So did it turn to an ice rink?
That's just a bath, isn't it?
Pretty much.
It's the wet bandits.
The wet bandit struck. I mean, I'm not gonna blame my wife. She did the right thing of turning on all the waters in the house when I fell asleep. But then I went back to my back room. You know, our little add-on that we completed and made part of the house.
This upstairs?
No, downstairs.
Okay. Your man cave.
My man cave, and water was.
That sink.
Yeah, that sink was.
Oh, that's
just
definitely
flowing.
your fault then. Because if you hadn't added that sink.
Yeah, it would have been my fault. She wants to move that sink anyhow, so it's my fault.
There you go.
But it was flowing over. Luckily, underneath that sink, where water was flowing underneath, it's all concrete. So
she flooded your manhole.
She did.
At least you got a sink in your man cave.
Yeah, I do have a sink in my mouth.
Father Fortenberry, you have a sink in your man cave?
I do, actually.
Look at you. You look like you're cold.
No, I'm warm, actually. I got my toboggan on, my vest. I'm all.
So here in the South, that's a toboggan. In Canada, it's a toque.
A toque.
Toque.
Toque?
Toque.
What'd you take?
Well, then what's the difference between a beanie and a toboggan?
There's not, I don't think.
In parking, it's a skull cap.
That's because
That's right.
you is from the hood.
It's a knit hat.
So we're on the tail end of our blizzard here in
I got to say this.
Arkansas.
Looking at the screen, it looks like your top of your head is blurry, but I look at you, it's just you need a haircut.
I do have like a background blur
He
on.
ain't got a hat on.
No, I
He
didn't.
don't, does
I
it?
decided to go. I wanted to show my baldness today.
It's
Because
sexy.
bald is beautiful. Not everybody can sport a head like that. But look, the cold, plus it's been under a toque, a toboggan for days. Actually, I wore my Russian hat everywhere. You know, I bought that as a joke, and now I find that's the warmest hat.
Mac wore one yesterday.
Oh, my God. It is so warm, and it's like fuzzy, too. Just awesome. But winter weather's starting to subside. We do have a chance tomorrow of some ice, I guess. We have some frozen precip moving into the area. What you guys been up to? Look, Gary and I are the only ones that showed up to the patio the other night.
And y'all did a fabulous job. It was entertaining. It was
That's what we do.
That's all we're here for.
And we kept
for
our
your
clothes on.
entertainment, Jamie.
Gary tried to take his clothes off, and I wouldn't let him. He wanted to really give the.
We were supposed to snuggle after.
Actually, I just
may have missed that
I just didn't want to be.
I thought I listened to the whole thing. Apparently, I missed the part.
that was outtakes.
Those were outtakes. I cut that part.
That was at 18 over.
Did you guys partake in any fun things out in the snow? Did you make any snow angels?
Dude, me and the
saw-
kids played. We would have had professional photography done. Had family pictures made in the snow.
Oh, that's nice.
It was.
Sweet.
Now that's opportunistic right there.
It is.
Hey guys,
Oh,
you can't drive to work, but if you can drive 45 minutes to the middle of nowhere, I'm gonna take some awesome photographs.
Well, try like 3 miles.
Oh, that's even better.
That's even better.
Yeah, shout out to I can't really,
Smith Artisan.
No, now I gotta look right. 'Cause you might be but shout out to
Whoever took Jamie's picture, whoever took the Fortin pictures.
the Fortin pictures. Let me see.
Actually, I saw a lot of people
And they
taking
were closer
pictures in
than
the
work.
same location.
Yes, yeah, they was all at the same location. What was her name?
That's very opportunistic.
Jessica Hall Sampley.
Oh yeah, she does a great job.
Does a great job.
Great
And
job. She does.
you know, it took us about 15 minutes. Very little fighting happened. So I mean, it was. I know.
The cold just calms down the rabid children.
Well, MG actually threw snow in in Millie's face, and
Oh, Lord help us.
all hell broke loose.
Oh, no doubt.
Right at the end.
Right at the end.
Did she get that on video or tape or anything?
There's probably action shots of it.
Does Maddie not understand that Millie ain't but a few years away from like probably?
Well, no, they
snatching her
were
by the
all
hair
laying
of the
down
head?
doing snow angels, and Maddie
Oh, okay.
Flipped
snow
it out.
angel her in the eye.
Marty, did you get out and play in the snow? Actually, I did not.
I did, but it was work. It wasn't fun.
That's sad.
Now my dogs had a hell of a time. Did yours get out and play?
I guess they did some. And as they were out there, I'm thinking, they don't even have clothes on. They got to be colder than I am out here. You know, I'm like, damn. Come on, dogs, let's go in the house.
I put long johns on mine.
Although my foot has been bothering me lately.
A
I got
union
plantar
suit.
fasciitis. And last night I was like, I probably need to ice this. So I just went out and took my sock off and stuck it in the snow. Oh my gosh, that was cold, but it felt good. Mm-hmm. Felt real good. I thought about getting into the pool, but it's iced over. Yeah. Gary and I thought about
Winter Olympics.
doing Winter Olympics cross pool. Who could make it who could make it the farthest without
Or make all the way to the cross, but how you do it, whether you on top of the ice,
top,
underneath, fall through, and just go for it.
Boy, I come up with 2 innies.
Yep, sure would have.
But look, we got schools out again tomorrow for the kids around here. I doubt they go all week. They're already taking days away too, man. We're already a day short. Now who's going to show up? They want you to come back the last day of spring break.
Here's the thing: if enough kids don't show up, they add another day to it.
Oh my word!
Oh gosh.
So, because my wife at her previous school, they had a makeup day, and not enough kids showed up, so it didn't count.
Well,
They had
nobody's
another
going to
makeup
show
day.
up March 29th. It's the last day of spring break.
So they're going to get off all spring break and then have to
Go
come
back
back on
the
a
last
Friday?
day on a Friday.
That don't make any sense.
I would rather
Just
go
I'd
the
rather go the
Monday
Monday.
of the first week.
Yeah.
I'd rather the Monday of the first week or do just why can't they add on to the end?
So the first day they're losing. They lost Good
Because
Friday.
they don't have much summer anyway. They only have like 4 or 5 weeks. It feels
Yeah.
like.
So, yeah. If
They lost Good Friday.
Yeah, Good Friday
so
was the first day
won't
they
be no
lost.
kids at our Good Friday
Breakfast.
men's breakfast.
Score.
We can go ride birds.
We can do whatever we want.
Look, and so we might go live that day. We'll
Birds
go
and
live. We did
bourbon.
last year. So, guys, we
is Good
do
Friday?
a men's Good
Get
Friday
on a Google
breakfast.
machine.
I think it's on a Friday, Jamie.
But is it a Good
Yeah, I
Friday?
imagine it's on Friday.
Here we are, just starting out in January. We're already talking about Good Friday.
I love
Because
Good
that's
Fridays.
the start of spring.
That's we had fun last time. We were doing ramps off with the birds.
Friday, March 29th. That's Good Friday?
That's
That's
way out
earlier.
there. Yeah.
No, it's early.
Yeah,
That's why I said it's
usually in
earlier
April.
than it was last year.
And
Oh,
that's
that's
the
right,
day.
yeah.
So not only did they take away a day of spring break, they took away Good Friday. All right,
Good,
that's
Good
some
Friday
pagan-
was Good
that's some
Friday was the
pagan
first
crap.
day to go.
No,
Yeah.
March 29th. They just took today.
I know what my wife told me. She works in the district.
Your wife's wrong.
Well, that would be the first time.
It came out the other day. It was April something, which would have normally been Good Friday. April 24th, 4th, I think, the first day. But March 29th was taken today
Oh,
by
they
not
took
going to
it.
school.
Mm,
But you take Good Friday. That's wrong.
it is wrong.
That's wrong, man.
It's a
Do
religious
better.
holiday.
Well, that's
Do better,
what I
man.
was going to say. Is religious holiday. You know what they wouldn't take is MLK Day.
No, I mean
They
that's
did.
it's a federal
No,
holiday.
they did.
Yeah, they were off already.
Well,
That was the first day.
They
of
were going to
snow
be. They were going to be off regardless on that.
But
The
Good Friday is a
caucus-
federal holiday, is it not? Is
No.
Good Friday? I don't know. I thought it was.
No, not anymore.
But it's a religious holiday.
Did you guys caucus on?
I'm Caucasian.
MLK Day? No, caucus. You know, in Iowa they caucused.
I'm aware of what happened, but why don't you tell
what
our
does that
good
even
listeners?
mean? What does that
Caucus?
even mean? What is caucus? Do anybody out there even know what caucus
I don't want
means?
to Google caucus on my phone. I don't know what show up.
Now, if you don't put boo caucus in front of it, you're probably okay. But caucus,
I thought I was the only one that didn't know.
Oh yeah, or sarcophagus.
what does it mean to caucus?
So is the plural for caucus cockeye?
If so, I know some of those people.
Cocky.
Cocky.
A meeting at which local members of a political party register their preference among candidates running for office or select delegates to attend a convention.
Okay, my guess was going to be a straw poll, which sounds like that's kind of close, but not quite there.
So the state of Iowa caucused. Some people do primary, but they caucused. And Donald J. Trump won in a landslide. But even then, it was
landslide.
54,000 votes is all that was or something like that.
I think it was very low because it was very a lot of
Yeah, they said it was
lot
down.
Of snow. A lot
So
of snow.
he's going to attempt to make America great again. He's going to start in Iowa. And then DeSantis came in second by a slight margin, but Nikki Haley told
Slight
the show
margin. It was 27%.
Yeah, it was the largest margin ever.
that he came in second
Yeah, it's the largest
over
gap.
Haley.
Oh no, he came over second.
No, he came in. He was in second.
And Haley was right behind him.
Yes,
That's what I was meaning.
Okay.
By a slim margin, he came in second over Nikki Haley.
Oh, yeah.
I'll explain myself better.
Yeah, there you
and
go.
then
Yeah, do that.
Vivek Ramaswamy, who is like,
I love.
he's like
Vivek.
the Brown version of Make America Great Again. And I think I'm with Gary. I probably like him more than Trump, but Trump is on the train to win the election.
Oh, I definitely like him more than Trump, but yes.
He's my guy. I like Vivek, but I don't think he can be VP. I would love him to be VP.
Well, your guy has officially dropped out.
Yeah, he has.
did.
And,
Yep.
and
But he's only 38 years old or something like that. He came from nowhere to finish fourth
he came out of nowhere.
in the caucus.
He beat old Chris Christie and
dropped
Asa
out.
Hutchinson.
Man, I think I could have beat Chris Christie.
I believe you could have.
I-
Father
no doubt.
Fortenberry on the caucus. He's
Yep.
going to be caucused in Iowa. And
Asa officially dropped out, which I'm not sure when he officially joined, but
I didn't know he was still in it.
I didn't either.
Nobody likes Asa.
He get back and shit and go back to Arkansas.
People in
And
Arkansas don't even like Asa.
apparently we did. We elected him like 4 times.
It was a bad idea.
so Nikki Haley, who has recently come out, and people say that she is the establishment candidate, right?
Yep.
She gave a speech last night or earlier this week after the caucuses. And in that, she mentioned that it's now a 2-horse race. So if she come in third,
Maybe she been a 2-horse race for second.
But that's not really a race.
I wondered if that was it. Or does she think that since DeSantis was second, maybe he's going to fall back and she's going to pass him?
Well,
Or does she think Trump's not going to be on the ballot?
Well, she won the county that did not pick
Yeah, she
Trump.
won one.
She won by
county.
Yeah, she
one
won
vote.
one county
by one vote.
by one vote. So maybe her thinking is that she won that county that puts her in second.
Because
No.
nobody else won a county? Oh, that could be her thought.
Yeah,
I guess that it is it.
but something I was very unaware that she had brown parents, I guess.
Oh, no, I knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
they're
well, I was
Indian.
unaware of that.
They're
But what I do know is
immigrants.
the Democrats are beating the drums on this now.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's the Democrat candidate
She is.
for Republicans.
last night they had Donna Brazile. Was that her name? Brazile.
Yes,
Donna Brazile. They had
That line,
They had
watch my mouth.
who's the short dark-haired lady? Oh my gosh, from CNN.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, the racist chick.
No, this was the white chick.
No,
But,
I know who you're talking
yeah, you know
about.
what I'm talking about too.
Oh, you're talking about the ones like
Maddow, Rachel
Rachel
Maddow.
Maddow.
He talking about Stephen Colbert's
they
twin.
blamed Trump winning over racist Christians, basically, and that this is their party and what their party's going to be, and that Haley. They actually referred to DeSantis as a white man, though. Isn't he Cuban or something, though? Isn't Ron
yes, he is
DeSantis
Cuban.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and I thought, well, that's pretty racist for you guys to say.
Yeah, because remember his dad murdered or his dad helped kill No, his dad's
You're
friends.
thinking
with-
about Rubio.
no, he's the what is it?
Look, I wouldn't even have realized that, but I heard him talking about it today.
Yeah,
that
that's
he
what it
said that
was.
about
It was Rubio.
Yeah. No, Nikki Haley's goofy. She
So
she has too many Democratic policies, and she's being supported by Democrats.
she is being supported by Democrats.
It's establishment. She's the establishment
She is.
candidate. But now we got Trump, unless he just gets
But let's
put
be
in
honest.
jail.
Just say Trump created this situation though.
Oh, he did.
By he pushed her up from South Carolina governor to
I got a funny story to tell you.
what was
I
she
bet y'all haven't
ambassador
heard.
to the UN?
Yeah, this is a story I heard this morning, but I'm gonna save it for a few minutes because
Got,
this is
got
a
me on-
great story.
Tit lies.
You're gonna love this story. You may have heard it, but I don't think you guys listen to some of the stuff I listen to. But now the talk is Vivek. I said it correctly.
Vivek.
Just so you know, Vivek Ramaswamy. He might be the VP. I don't believe so.
I don't either. I would love him to be VP, but I think he's going to be part of the cabinet, which I think Trump gave.
I think Trump.
said that.
Look, the name I heard earlier today was Tulsi Gabbard, and it made a lot of sense.
I love it.
It does.
Yeah, I don't think she'll be it, but I love it.
Do I tell you who I think it's going to be?
Who's that?
Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
No.
All right, the
Yeah.
story I got to tell is about Sarah Huckabee.
I like Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
I can't stand her, dude.
She's awesome. I like her. I like her as governor of Arkansas.
You ready for this story about Sarah Huckabee Sanders? It's apparently from her memoir, and I couldn't believe I hadn't heard this.
Okay,
You probably
go.
heard it.
I haven't.
All right. She was with Trump in Korea to visit Kim Jong-un. Okay?
Okay, I did not know that.
Yeah. So Trump was giving him a breath mint, and he was very hesitant taking it. And Trump, it's like, dude, there's no poison here. He ate one and then gave him one anyway. According to Sarah, he turns to her, Kim Jong-un, and winks at her. Right? Hold on. This gets even better. This is from her memoir. So they get in the limo to leave, and she decides to tell Trump that he winked at me. And she said, oh my effing gosh, he was hitting on you, Sarah. He was hitting on you. And she's like, I think he was. And he goes, well, look, you need to call your husband and your kids because you're going to take one for the team. Said this all the line for you. But Nick, he was joking, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
but when that came out in their memoir, they just gave him a fit that, he offered up Sarah Huckabee.
No, that's not
to
real.
Kim Jong-un. But yes, he hit on her and flirted.
What I've seen the women in North Korea. Why would he wink at Sarah Huckabee?
She's American.
She's a Southern delight.
She's a smart woman.
Powerful woman.
Yeah, she
Southern
looks powerful,
Belle,
like,
right,
like
Gary?
linebacker powerful.
Gary, she's a Southern Belle, right?
Southern Belle.
Yeah, she's built like a sack of sand.
It's okay. She's a champion of champions.
I don't like her.
So Sarah Huckabee.
As a libertarian, I do not like her policies.
I like Sarah.
I tell you the one I don't like that she came up with. She's the reason they can't do just remote learning during these days off.
Yep.
Because they should be able to do some remote learning.
Hey, speaking of her, the whole Arkansas Learns Act, I wasn't aware of this till my wife enlightened me of this. So the whole thing about the credit for private schools.
Yeah.
So it's not just a mass entry into private schools. Right now, kindergarten classes are the only ones eligible for it.
Well, the
Next
school
next year it'll be kindergarten and first grade.
Well, the private school, we've talked about it on the air. The private school has to adhere to the Arkansas standards.
yes, yeah, it's not
and
just
welcome
it's
them
not just
in.
an open check.
No, it's
No.
not just an open check.
No.
But so it's not. It's set up to where it staggers in instead of like, so the local school can't just bring in a bunch of athletes.
It may actually be on stay right now, if I'm not
No,
mistaken.
no, it's
No,
functional.
it's
It's
rolling.
functional. Yeah.
It's not till like 2026 or
The-
27 where it's open to everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so-
a couple years away.
Yeah, so it goes kindergarten, next year's first grade and kindergarten,
Yeah.
and so forth until it finally hits a point to where it's everybody.
Yeah. It's they delayed it like that because they knew there'd be mass exodus.
Yeah, no, I like it. I mean, so like right now, Millie could have went to the local private school if
Yeah.
we had so desired.
And we'd definitely let her in.
There's
appreciate
others. There's
others.
others.
But not the best.
Texas. All my exes live in Texas. Actually, that's probably not true. But Texas has until the end of the day today to stop blocking federal access to miles of U.S.-Mexico border. So now for, I think, over a week, the Texas National Guard, is it true to say National Guard?
Yeah.
Has been blocking access to Eagle Pass, Texas, where
Love it.
hordes of migrants are crossing. And what the government is saying, well, last week, if we had been there, there was a lady and her child that maybe wouldn't have drowned. But as Texas is putting up barriers, the federal Border Patrol is taking them up.
It is a humanitarian crisis. I get it.
But it's created
I was gonna
by
say,
the policies.
The policies that our president has made has created this situation. And it is sad. But first things first, they are breaking the law, letting these people in as refugees.
Yeah.
They're asylum seekers. They are not asylum seekers.
No, it doesn't seem that.
No,
I
it's-
bet you
it's-
some of them are maybe, but not all of them.
To be a legal asylum seeker, you have to ask for asylum in the first country you come to. So anybody south of Mexico is an illegal asylum seeker.
Huh. So all these like people from like Afghanistan and stuff that are coming across.
Well,
the
like
border,
anybody
same thing.
Honduran, nope. You
Nope.
should do. They have to ask for asylum in the first country they come to, which is not United States. Technically, a Mexican citizen are the only ones that can ask for asylum.
Huh.
Well, this will be an interesting story because
Is this where Civil War starts?
is this where Civil War starts?
I want to see that Civil War movie. I bet you it has something
It's
to do
out
with
in like
this.
2 months. Is this where Civil War starts? You know, there's a lot still going on in Europe. They're claiming that Russia is they've come across information Russia wants to advance into Europe. You got Germany has sent $8 billion or something to the Ukraine. France still is like angry that they did that. Iran and what's going on there in the Red Sea where they're attacking these. They've got because even the Houthi or whatever that we keep attacking, they're just an extension of the
Houthis.
Iranians, the Houthis. You got China
and the blowfish.
And the blowfish coming across.
and China is sitting there poised to move into Taiwan because they elected a guy that's anti-China. Look,
So let's break this
this
down.
world's about to start boiling over.
You have the conflict in Israel right now.
Yep.
You have the U.S., Canada, UK, and Australia attacking the Houthis, whatever they're called, the Houthis, the Houthis,
I don't know.
We'll take it
which is
without the blowfish.
which is a subsect of Iran. You have China and Taiwan situation. You
And
have
China's
Ukraine.
back behind all of these people. Then you got Kim Jong-un, who we just talked about. He's like, bring me my Sarah Huckabee sandwich.
Yeah.
And he's got the keys to a nuclear arsenal.
So, hey,
world's
what
the
happens
future?
first, Civil War or World War?
Or does one lead to the other?
I think one leads to the other. I think if anything happens, I think China wants us to have a civil war first,
Yes.
and then there will be a world war where we're separated.
And you know, TikTok that is run by the Chinese could be the start of the Civil War because if they just start feeding, they can sense the tensions rising. They're feeding in the people they know that are ready to rise up. And look,
this goes back to that movie. What was that movie on Netflix? Where
leave the world behind.
No, not that one. The social media one where it had two people where they'd watch all these content where the algorithms would show them what they were watching.
Oh, that's documentary.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not. No,
The
it,
social network. The social network.
Yeah.
The social network.
I thought the social network was the Facebook movie.
No, that's social network. I think this was the social
Yeah,
network.
but it essentially TikTok and stuff essentially started a war because you'd only see the one side of things.
Egypt was like that. If you remember the great awakening of Egypt was basically due to that.
That was off Facebook, I believe.
I think it was.
But, is Texas the catalyst? Is this what starts it all? And right now, if you're Arkansas and you see Texas being a strong arm, do you tell Texas, hey, I'll send our National Guard to support you?
I don't know.
Why would you not?
What's
Because
gonna
our
be the next
interests,
state? What's
our
the next-
interests are in line with Texas.
So what's the next state to step up and do that?
Oklahoma. I think Florida already has. I believe Florida has already promised their troops.
Yeah,
Wow. Now I got some late breaking news right here.
do it.
Kanye West has teeth removed and replaced with $850,000 titanium dentures more expensive than diamonds. As rapper compares himself to James Bond villain Jaws. Let me show a picture of this cat.
Come on, man.
There he is with his platinum. Man, what would you even call that?
That looks like a living full on there.
Looks like Bondo
It does. Oh my gosh,
with some fangs.
it's like porcelain.
Well, but I'd at least tell him I want teeth in there.
He's got like vampire.
He
teeth.
said he had them all removed.
I
He
said
had
put
good
some
teeth
lines
too.
in
Look at that
shit.
dude,
Yeah,
man.
he had good teeth. But did Cat Williams is right again? Cat,
What
Cat
he
said. Cat said that. Kanye. We're making fun of him when we know there's something possibly not right about this character, but yet we still watch him and like, oh my gosh, look what he did. Cat Williams said it, saying there's something wrong with Kanye.
That's wild right there. I don't.
The fact you had them removed. Now, you can get you a grill to go over the top, man. I mean, dang.
Yeah, put you a wrap on them things.
Can you get gingivitis with those? I don't know.
Bobby biting everybody.
Well, that's what he's saying, basically.
Oh, geez.
But wouldn't you, if you had that done, wouldn't you want it to look like teeth though?
Yeah.
Yeah, not like a.
Would you, or would you want to look unique and look like you had a big piece of metal in your mouth?
No.
Would everything taste like metal now? Like rust? Would I mean, it's not
Titanium doesn't rust.
It don't rust, but I mean,
I want to get my teeth made of unobtainium.
What movie is that from?
that's
The blue people.
the Avatar.
Not Smurfs.
Avatar.
Avatar Unobtainium.
Yeah, that's it.
Get some adamantium.
Speaking of movies, I saw a really cool fan theory today
Uh-oh.
that Happy Gilmore,
Yeah. Okay.
Con Air, and The Big Lebowski are all the same universe.
I think I've heard this one.
So-
I've heard of one about
so,
Con Air being the same university.
So what's the old creepy looking dude?
In which movie?
Buscemi, Steve Buscemi.
Steve.
So
Buscemi.
in Happy Gilmore, he's making a list of people he's
I
going to
have
kill.
heard this.
Well, that's not Happy Gilmore. That's
I mean, not
Billy
Happy Gilmore,
Madison.
Billy Madison.
Billy
Yeah.
Madison.
So he's making a list of people he's going to kill.
Yeah.
Well, he's a serial killer in Con Air that they have locked up. Well, at the end, he gets free.
Uh-huh.
And then, but he goes around Las Vegas for a while. Then he moves to L.A. where he hooks up with the dude.
The dude, and he dies of a heart attack.
Yep.
That's
I
pretty
had
cool.
heard that one.
But they said he was still doing serial killers. If you notice, his name was Donnie. None of his bowling shirts had his name on. They all had different people's names on them.
Really? 'Cause they're probably, that's a good one.
It is.
Love Big Lebowski.
I like all them movies, all three of them.
I need to go back and rewatch it.
Hold on. Con Air was a little bad because what's his face? So
He's not a good actor.
Nick Cage.
Nick Cage,
Yeah.
he had a bad Southern accent. And
That's what threw me.
That's what-
His
that-
terrible Southern accent.
other than that, it was a decent movie.
Yes, it's not that he's a bad actor. He's
So-
a horrible Southern
So,
accent.
is there any Nick Cage movie that you like? Look, Raising Arizona
That was a good movie.
is like
Oh,
one of
dude,
the
Gone in
funniest
60
movies
Seconds is
ever
great.
made.
Yeah, I like that.
I love Gone.
Gone in 60 Seconds. The Rock was good.
The Rock.
The Rock was good.
What was the movie where he was?
Face Off. Face Off was good.
Face Off was good.
I mean,
What was the one where he thought he was a vampire?
he thought he was that the
He was asleep under his couch. Remember? He was an ambulance driver.
ambulance driver. I remember
Yeah.
seeing that movie. That was messed up.
Not
It was-
Renfield, was it?
No,
No, not
was-
not Redfield.
I saw that
but
movie
that's a
in-
Dracula movie,
I saw that
vampire
movie
movie
in-
too.
I saw that movie.
This
in
one he
theaters.
thought. Oh, he was in what was Leaving Las Vegas?
Kick-Ass
Yes.
was good.
Kick-Ass was good. Yeah, Kick-Ass was good.
Kick-Ass was good. I really liked that movie.
Yes.
Man, this dude was in a lot of movies. Even
Oh, yeah.
Even recently, he was in a lot.
He
of
was
movies.
in.
Yeah. Oh, the one where the numbers where
the numbers.
like all the numbers kept lining up with a
23.
no,
No,
that
that's
was
Jim Carrey.
yeah. This is all the numbers would make a big disaster.
Knowing.
Knowing.
I think
that
it was Knowing.
Yeah, that was a good movie too.
Yeah, it was.
World Trade Center. He was in. That was a good movie. If you hadn't seen it, Lord of War,
Oh, that's probably his best Lord of War.
The Weatherman, National Treasure. I forgot he was in National
Yeah, he
Treasure.
was, yeah.
Wind Talkers.
He was in that movie.
Wind Talk
something-
was good, yeah.
Something Girl was one of his first movies. What was that called? It was an old 80s movie.
He was in Fast Times at Ridgemont
Valley
High.
Girl. He was in
Girl.
he was in
You're right.
Valley
There he is
Girl.
right there.
Valley Girl.
Let's see what else we got here. Raising Arizona. I like that.
Yeah,
that was
right.
good.
He was perfect for that one.
He was.
It seemed
But
natural
he
to him.
does a horrible Southern accent.
Yeah, that was a terrible Southern accent in the movie. Terrible.
But he was so hot at that time that I'm sure they just said, "Won't care what it sounds
We
like."
don't care. Let's go with it. He's had some really good movies. He's just,
He is.
He had 3 back to back in Face Off, City of Angels, Face Off,
City of
Con
Angels.
Air,
That was the one
and
with
The Rock and Leaving Las Vegas. Boy, he had a run right there, didn't he?
Well, what was that like? The early 2000s?
Matched. Yep.
Yeah, he
2001.
yeah.
Yeah, that was when he was hot.
Then he had
Matchstick Men was awesome.
and
Yes, it
then
was.
not long after that was Wind Talkers.
I never watched that one.
You never seen Wind
Oh,
Talkers?
it's good, man. It's
Dude, you
good.
gotta watch
It's
Wind
really,
Talkers.
really good. So there you go, Nick Cage movies.
Shout out to Nick Cage. But
Thanks, Nicholas.
Maybe,
Mama
maybe
Dead
make
Level.
another 50,000 movies again. Let's see what else is in the headlines these days. ESPN broadcaster was hurled from his SUV into oncoming traffic. Cordell Patrick and his wife were traveling on Highway 14 from Newhall on Monday when he was thrown out of his RV. I bet she threw that dude out the RV.
isn't ESPN just a husk of its former self?
Oh my gosh!
So you
it
know
is.
they banned Aaron Rodgers from the Pat McAfee show, but because of what he said about Jimmy Kimmel.
yeah.
Now look, that's pretty freaking harmless, folks.
It's ESPN has lost it. I remember back in the late
Dude, in the
90s,
prime,
early 2000s, I would stay up and just watch ESPN over and over and
Boomer,
over again.
You had, especially during football season.
Yeah, I would get up and well, I guess all of us. You might have been. You're just a few years younger than us, but well, I'm a few years younger than y'all. But like, I would get up every morning for school, and you could just put Sports
Mike
Center.
and Mike.
You put Sports Center on play. Each breakfast, you catch all the important games.
Yeah, you could. You always watch the top 10. That was a huge thing, man. The top 10 was a huge thing.
Back then, they covered the 4 major sports.
They did. Oh,
And they didn't get too in depth. I don't need to know the stories behind everything.
and was there ever a better commentator or analyst than Stuart Scott?
Stewart,
He was awesome.
He was the best.
I might like Van Pelt better.
He was good too. Van Pelt's awesome.
That whole genre, Cohen.
Oh, who's the one in the Adam Sandler movies all the time? He went to Fox.
Dan Patrick.
Dan Patrick. He was
Dan Patrick's great.
That was a
Boomer.
Linda Cohn.
Linda Cohn. That's what I'm trying to think
Boomer.
of.
But Dan
Assassin.
Patrick went nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, during that time, that we were in the heyday of Sports Center. I remember.
Oh, absolutely.
I remember I loved it so much that I wanted to name my kid Espen, and I'm glad I didn't. Wouldn't he put
Boy,
a
I
kibosh
forgot
on
about that.
Wouldn't he put a kibosh on that? And you know what, baby?
Can
You're
you
right.
imagine now if your kid was named
I
Espen,
was
you would
like-
be the laughing stock?
I would have been.
That'd be awesome.
No, it wouldn't.
Not anymore. It wouldn't.
That's
Espen,
because they were bought by Disney and they're woke.
they got woke. I'm like, we got to change
Yeah,
the
so
name.
but then they started firing all these people that were sports people.
yeah,
They started hiring people to make quotas.
they did.
Like this one racist chick, Jamil.
Oh yeah, Jamil.
I don't watch it no more, so I don't know.
She's racist as hell.
I don't. It's all been messed up. It went from away from entertaining us. I mean, Stuart Scott, man, it's just some of the stuff he said, like cooler than the other side of the pillow. That I remember that all the
Cool
time.
as a box fan.
Man,
He must be butter because he's on a roll.
Oh, here's a story. So Trump's been in court again over this Gene Carroll over his. So his mother-in-law's passed away. I don't know if you guys knew that, but Melania's mother passed away. They wouldn't let him out of court to go to his mother-in-law's funeral. Now, how do you think that's going to resonate across the United States?
they're gonna cover it up. You won't hear nothing about it because I just heard
Oh,
about
the Democrats will love it.
Oh, you think so?
Absolutely. Democrats will
but
love
the
it.
average American.
Dude, I've came to the conclusion Democrats are the most hateful, vile people walking this planet.
I don't know about vile.
Yes, vile.
I don't know about vile.
Dude, they do not care about anything. They don't care if the country's in good shape. They want Trump to lose.
They'll do anything. I agree. They'll do anything to make Trump lose.
Like, so let me ask you this: do you hate Biden?
No.
I dislike him. I don't hate him. No, I don't.
Do you hate Obama?
No, I thought Biden. I thought Obama was a decent speaker.
Go ask.
He's a great speaker.
Yeah,
Go ask a Democrat how they feel about Trump.
I mean,
hate him.
they
Yeah,
just,
they hate him more than they love their stuff.
But do you think that's a product of the algorithm of
No,
what they
no,
see all the
no,
time?
It is.
I think it is.
Okay, so the fact that
It
they're
is.
too stupid, the fact that Democrats are too stupid to absorb media without taking bias out of it, that's a them problem. They don't need to be voting anyway.
But
Orange man bad.
Orange
Look, I'm
man
tired.
says
I'm tired of
bad
hearing
things.
Republicans are uneducated because Democrats are stupid.
I don't.
Period.
I think they have their agenda, and their agenda.
They
is,
do.
That's
And there's so few. I'm not saying so few. The bulk of what you hear are those that do not have the ability to discern propaganda from news.
so you're saying they're not critical thinkers, is what you're saying?
Absolutely.
I also
There's not many of them. They're out there.
Oh, I guarantee there's critical thinkers. out there.
Jamie Y. She's hardcore left. She's a lot more middle of the road.
Intelligent.
But
Yeah,
but
I
I
mean-
also think that a lot of the most critical thinkers and the smartest ones are Democrats because they're the richest.
Oh, I don't.
I think some of them,
They're
are going to do whatever to keep themselves an elite.
They are. They're not critical thinkers. But they're smart. Yeah, I'm not saying they're not smart.
Yeah, no, I think they're all right. I'm not going to call them all out and say that, but I think they're more
hold on.
agenda based.
Those people are doing what they do to maintain power.
But I also
They don't give a shit either way. They're maintaining power.
All right, I need to maintain some power because I want to try that bottle that Brady brought. But before I get to that, I just happened across a headline that blew my mind. Colon cancer is now the leading cause of cancer death in men under 50.
Wow.
Let me read that again. Colon cancer is the leading cause of cancer death in men under 50. Dude, you're not even supposed to get a
supposed to
say hysterectomy, but it's
Colonoscopy.
Not. It's colonoscopy before you're 50.
Yeah, I thought
I thought it was
Now, that's what we
45.
calls it. No, it's 50.
Oh, it's 50. Okay, good. Because I'm about to turn 40. I was getting.
Sounds like it needs to be done for your 50, dude.
I'm thinking about getting one tomorrow if they'll squeeze me in.
Look, let's line up, take
Damn.
turns. Let's all check each other right now.
Let's go and
I
do
got a
it.
camera.
All right, there we go.
Who got the jelly?
I'm drying, dude. I'm going to dry.
He dried out.
He dried out.
He dried out. So Gary has a sample for us to try tonight.
I do. I
As a matter of fact, he you can tell the story of the bottle.
All right, so this bottle is Heaven's Door single barrel cask strength. I just thought it was regular Heaven's Door store pick when I bought it because I had to buy it in a bundle in which I got the Blanton's straight from the barrel.
Show the people.
Straight from the barrel. But as I was
Oh,
looking
you got a
at
glare on it.
hold on.
Use that other one too.
There we go.
As I was looking at it today, I was like, "Dadgum, this is single barrel cask strength." And I was like, "This is special."
Single barrel cask.
And man, I opened it up and it smelled delicious.
Pass that on Marty. Marty is our
pour.
professional pourer.
Straight from the barrel.
Yes, Marty's our guy.
Yeah. So
I'll have it. Somebody's on my lap.
I've never
and
had
everything
Heaven's
else.
Door, but we smelt it a little bit earlier. And I got to tell you, the smell was fantastic. I thought it smelled cinnamon, but they convinced me it was caramel.
Yes.
And I now can't smell anything but caramel, but I'm pretty excited about this. What did you tell the proof, Gary?
Woo!
It is 125 proof.
Hey, opened up, I smell the proof.
Yes, it's got some fire.
Once they got it this wide glass, I can smell the
125,
proof.
44.
Makes my nose hairs jiggle a little bit.
But straight from the bottle, the very first thing I smelt
Oh, I'm gonna let mine breathe a little bit.
was
I'm gonna let mine breathe just a little bit. Gary, we'll take our Father Fortenberry done beat you to the punch here. Father Fortenberry, you done got in there, took a sip?
No.
Oh, you did?
No,
I
you
thought I
don't
saw
smell it.
you reach up
but
and take a
he
sip.
smells the heat now.
Gary, we'll let you do your little tasting here on air first, then we'll go to Marty.
All right, but the very first thing I smelt when I smelt from the bottle was caramel. That's what I smelt.
From the bottom, I'm smelling that proof. Or out of the bottle, I'm smelling that proof.
You got a hug?
Not yet. I mean, I tasted it earlier. It's got some nice legs on it too.
She's got legs.
She's got wonderful legs.
Man, I'm going to tell you, that smells fantastic, Marty. Marty's got his in his little
And I-
highball.
And I taste the caramel too.
He got it in his eyeball.
Highball.
I bet that hurt like
Got a
hell.
highball?
That's a low ball, isn't it?
Low ball. He's thinking. We'll
Hey,
come back to
look
him.
at
There
me.
you go. It's Father
I got
Fortenberry.
mine in my
Hello, gorgeous.
in my low ball.
We really need some life in the patio glens too, by the
Well,
way.
we do. But I even after tasting a sip, I go back to smell
See
it. I
here.
can smell the caramel still.
There we go.
Ooh, it's hot on the way down though.
It hugs you a little bit. To me,
I guess I got used to it.
it doesn't hug me as much. It
The
gets
high proof. I
It
don't
gets
have a
in my
hug.
nose.
It gets in my ears when if it's hot, it gets in my ears.
I agree with
It
you.
gets in my heartburn if it's hot.
Okay, the aftertaste is so much different than the nose.
Yeah, no, the aftertaste is stronger.
The
You get
palate,
no cinnamon on the palate.
or caramel either. The palate, wow, is so different.
I'm trying to.
It's got a long finish though.
I can still taste it.
yeah, it's got a long
The
finish.
heat, it's got a lot of heat on it.
It does, but
I guess I'm used to the proof. I don't have
That's how I
I don't have a burn, but I feel it in my nose.
I mean, you
can
tell
feel
it's
my nose
warm, but
hair.
it don't.
Yeah.
It don't burn.
it's not bad.
Now-
it's not Everclear bad.
Now after I swallow, I feel a little burn.
My problem is with a higher proof. Boy, it gives me heartburn.
What's the taste on the back end?
I can't.
Is it oak? It's not. It's a little.
It should.
oaky. Well, how old is this thing?
do I taste cherry?
Okay. I was gonna say licorice.
Marty, how old is it?
smell-
No, I don't got.
How old is it?
I was gonna say licorice, dude. You said cherry, but cherry and licorice are kind of similar.
They get cherry licorice.
I do. I think I see. I think I do.
There
get a little
is a taste on the back end. Now I don't dislike it.
No, I like it.
It may be oak.
How old is it?
I ain't got my glasses.
It is. It is a
say,
store.
Gary?
It is a store pick from South End Liquor.
Boy, the nose is so
coca.
different than the palate, though.
Let me see if I can read.
I love it.
It's single
I'm with
barrel.
Marty, I really like that.
That's cherry on the back end.
I
taste cherry.
It is cherry on the back
I
end.
really hate I didn't end up with a bottle of that. That is fantastic.
Yep, Gary is absolutely cherry on the back end.
Absolutely cherry.
Yep,
It is.
yep.
I taste cherry.
Once that second sip, I was able to let it sit there for a second.
Oh yeah. Just before I was about to take a sip of this, there's the cherry on the back end.
Now I don't see any age. There's no age on this. I don't see.
It doesn't drink like a 4-year-old though. It's very high. I thought it was good. Heaven's Door Store Pick South End Liquor. To our guy Major Zero out there, he knows where that place is. He spent the night there back on Thanksgiving night, which we should have. We'd have got some really nice
And
stuff.
you do know, this is Bob Dylan's, right? Heaven's Door is a Bob
did
Dylan.
not
It's out of
know that.
Nashville.
Yeah,
That's good.
you can see Bob
Good
Dylan
stuff.
on the back.
Good stuff.
I like it.
It's a Bob Dylan liquor.
like it. All right, guys.
I need a Bob Ross liquor.
You could probably sell that and market it. You could paint little cute trees.
Happy trees.
It's gonna have a lot of acetone in it.
happy trees.
Gary, parting words.
Goodbye.
Marty Mar.
Hey, y'all stay warm out there. We'll see y'all next week.
Good Friday. Jamie, Father Fortenberry.
Texas fight like hell.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us. Don't forget to hit the like button. Love us. Tell us how you like it. Just leave a comment. Shout out some of the Bourbon Tube folks. We got Major Zero, RJ the Fed.
Bourbon Hall.
We got Whiskey Wisdom. Me and Marty been checking them dudes out. Hey, thanks for listening, everybody.
Somebody done saved this.
Outlaw.